Alright guys, time to look at Constellation or DAG on the ticker. Once again, now I looked at this about 2 weeks ago for the first time, and yeah, let's take another look at it again, guys. So basically, you can see here, we have formed this little flag, and we are trying very, very hard right now to break out. If I zoom in, you'll see this. I mean, we're just getting a rejection basically off this, we can call it a trend line. And we're getting a rejection basically off this resistance at 9 cents. Now, yeah, I do think, this can break out probably today, but everything really depends on Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin is kind of, dumping, we can say. And if we take a look at that real quick, we're at 98,600. I mean, it's not a major dump, guys. Basically, it's just coming down to retest this 98,000. That's what I think. I do believe we're going to get a bounce, and we don't really need to worry too much about this. Now, on a daily time frame, these RSI and Stoch RSI, they're still healthy, guys. They're okay. They're in, the normal zones. A weekly time frame, let's take a look at this. Now, a little bit, overbought on the weekly time frame, so that's not good to see. Let's put this back on a 4-hour time frame. I mean, it's actually pretty low in the Stoch RSI, and the RSI is like right in the middle, guys. So, all in all, I would say this has more potential to go up than down. On the weekly time frame, like I said, doesn't look great because it's overbought. But yeah, I just think you may see some short-term downside here, but I do believe these weeklies will come down a little bit in the coming days and get back into normal levels. Now, going back to DAG here, this target, of this bull flag will take us up to about, looks like 13.5 cents, or that's what the technical target is, guys. Doesn't have to do that, but that would give us a break through this resistance here at 9 cents, and also this 12.8 cents. So that would be great, guys. Now, let me put this back on a weekly time frame just so we can look at this on a much more longer time frame. Now, I think to get bullish, really bullish, guys, we do have to break above 9 cents. 9 cents is where the majority of this trading has taken place. Now, I think, you can see here, it's basically got rejected here many, many times before. Before the last bull run, it was very hard resistance. Back in the summer of 2022, it tried to break out, guys, on the weekly time frame, held it for a few weeks, but just couldn't hold it more than like 3 weeks. So did get rejected back in the spring, and yeah, I mean, it's trying again, guys. So I do believe once it breaks 9 cents, it's going to shoot up probably relatively quickly to this 12.8 cents, and then you got a lot of trading in this range. But I think once we sail past that, it'll be a lot easier. If I put on the indicators here, let's put on the volume for the fixed range, if we have that. They don't have that on KuCoin. So, I don't have this on Binance, actually. It's not there. I think this is one of the few places you can get Constellation. So yeah, I'm not sure the volume, so anyways, it doesn't really matter, guys. Let's go and take a look at the tokenomics here. Constellation, basically there's 3.55 billion total supply. Much of that is circulating. Now, it does have a relatively low volume trading. I mean, that's 24 hours, that's really, really low. But that's basically, like I said, you can't get it on many places. If we look at the markets, guys, yeah, KuCoin, MEXC, Gate.io, CoinX, Bitrue. Okay, I have all of those. And then you got a few more, guys. So yeah, I mean, this is a coin that you can't really find in many places. But anyways, the all-time high for this was around 45 cents. Still 82% down, guys, almost 83. So this is a good project. Some other influencers, bigger influencers, have looked at this and said this as well. And I think this is a steal. Still at 82 cents down, or 82% down, guys, not 82. Cents, but yeah, I mean, it definitely can make it to 82 cents. That's for sure. I do believe this will definitely double, honestly, in my opinion. Now, if we take a fib retracement, we can actually look at that real quick. What is the potential from this, all-time high that it had? all the way down to the bottom of this, bear market. Let's just take a look here, and let me expand this real quick, and yeah, I think that's close enough, guys. So let's take a look where this says it can go. Now, if I just do this, yeah, it can definitely go a lot higher than 85 cents. So basically, the top of the Fibonacci, which would be super bullish, guys, which, I would say you probably want to take profits anywhere like down here before it gets to these upper levels, because it may not make it there, guys. Now, you're not going to lose that much, in reality. So, yeah, and definitely, these coins tend to come back down in the bear market, guys. And if they don't, hey, there's always new projects later. But, yeah, I definitely think we can make 85 cents, like I said, or whatever before, or 82 cents. But anyways, I think that's a given, basically. I mean, that's not going to be very hard for this project, especially when there's only like 3.5 billion of this coin. So, yeah, I think it's definitely going to make it there. So, let's see, guys. Now, yeah, Bitcoin, we've already looked at that. Now, remember, we do have this bull flag target still that we haven't reached as well. Just wanted to point that out. And, yeah, I mean, we also had, other targets that we have, exceeded now. We had 100,700, and we had another target, I think, in a few videos, it was like 102. So we have exceeded those, but we still haven't, exceeded the main bull flag target here, guys. And this is from this giant consolidation that we had from basically February of this year all the way to the middle of October. So, we've almost gotten there, and, these targets are just technical targets. They don't have to reach it, but we still haven't reached it. And I do believe, once we seal a daily candle above, $100,000, I think that's going to show mega bullishness. Actually, this is strange that it says on Binance that we did close last night at 101. Aha, I didn't know that, guys. So it appears we did. We're getting a dump right now. I can actually look on other exchanges real quick about Bitcoin. But, yeah, I didn't even hear that news that we had sealed a candle on the daily time frame. So that means also on a weekly time frame, we have sealed that candle. Okay, 101,000. Wow, okay. That's news to me because I'm just looking at this for the first time today. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I have to take it at its word. And, yeah, it looks like that happened on other exchanges as well. So that is actually good to see then, guys. I do believe we're going to have continuation then. That's a given. But yeah, it's definitely on BitGet the same. So yeah. Now let's take a quick look at the total market cap. It is dumping through this trend line. That is not a good thing to see. I do hope it finds a bounce here shortly. I don't want to break this trend line. But remember, we do have some support here at about, what is it, $3.29 trillion. So without Bitcoin, it still hasn't, gone down below this trend line here. Now there is support all the way down here at 1.34 trillion. But let's hope we don't get that far, guys. So Bitcoin dominance, yeah, getting a bounce today, but guys, it's still bouncing around between here. Like I said, it may bounce around for a few days. But I do believe when we get to this week, today there is only New York Fed consumer inflation expectations. But if we take a look, Tuesday, there's just non-farm productivity. We do have CPI on Wednesday, though, and we do have PPI on Thursday. So that's the biggest 2 days here. Friday is pretty much empty. So, yeah, I do believe if we don't get a bounce by then, we'll definitely, get a bounce after these numbers come out. So, Bitcoin, I don't know if it's going to get above this at 55.93. I don't expect it. I do think the altcoins will start to take back some dominance. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. And I think Bitcoin is going to bounce, but the alts are probably going to bounce a little bit harder. Now, we are not in altcoin season according to the index. We're just barely below it, guys. We shot up from 33 all the way to almost 90, guys. I mean, that's a big bounce very quick. So we may kind of bounce around something like this, for, I don't know, a few days, a week, week and a half. But I do believe we're going to go back to altcoin season officially very soon, So Now, the fear and greed, 78, did cool down 1 point from yesterday. I would like to see a little bit more of a cool down. As I've said before, 68 to 70 would be probably a good range for us to get out of extreme greed. So the pi cycle top indicator, guys, like last night, pretty much, still far apart. I don't expect this to cross at least for 6 months. So we just have to wait and watch. You can see back here when it crossed, it was just best to get out probably. I think altcoins went up a little bit during this next pump here, but mainly they were starting to lose quite a bit. So yeah, when this crosses, that's probably when I'm getting out myself personally. Now, crypto bubbles looks very ugly today. Pretty much everything in red. And, it's not deep red. You're not seeing like 20-30% down or anything, guys. Still, a lot of these are only between about 1 to 8% down. So if Bitcoin gets anything of a bounce today, I think you're going to see, crypto bubbles just light up green. And so I wouldn't worry too much. Now, if you want to stake your Constellation, you can go to Coinondo, guys, this website here. And there's only a couple places to do it, and CoinW has 30%. So a little bit surprised to see that. It does say it's flexible. I need to check that out maybe, because that's actually not bad. And it looks like, if you have 1,000, you get 0.822 DAG a day. So yeah, 30%. I don't know if that's just a limited time offer or what, but BitTrue has it at 0.47. That's actually where I have mine. So I need to maybe consider moving it, guys. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to, do this video for you guys on DAG. Take another look at it and, take a look at Bitcoin here. It is dumping a little bit more, guys, 98,500. Like I said, probably going to come down, touch this line, and get a bounce. It just needs to retest on a weekly time frame. And, yeah, be patient, guys. I think we're in for a lot more, gains here coming soon. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.